former O'Reilly Series champion, Cup Series winner, and current NASCAR on Fox analyst Clint Bowyer has been getting some razzing on social media and discussions about his professionalism, amongst other things, in an article that's come out recently. Through Reddit, there are fans that have talked about Bowyer being removed from the booth. One person quoted saying, "Pretty sure I'm not the only one who's tired of Clint's shenanigans and bias in the booth," talking about, not giving out proper information, not focusing on what's going on in the broadcast, acting like in an inappropriate way in a sense, or making the race be secondary to whatever antics he's doing. Another person's quote is, "I agree. I remember when Bowyer first started announcing in Xfinity back in 2019, he was very good and well liked. It seems to be more so a Fox production standard, wanting to present the product in more of a casual, lighthearted, relatable way with quips and jokes thrown about since 2016-17 or so, giving DW the former goofball role. Unfortunately, it doesn't really sit well along with the poor production given." Another person quoted as saying, "Yes, it doesn't feel like a serious motorsport with Clint in the booth. He'd be better on pit road rather than full-time in the booth." He's been, of course, a driver for many years, retired in 2020, became a full-time announcer in 2021 after doing broadcasts with the Xfinity Series, then now the O'Reilly Auto Parts Series. He is he's a fun-loving guy, but, similar to what the end of Darrell Waltrip's career was in the booth, it seems like he's more loud and may come off as obnoxious than actually professional. Another person was quoted saying, "He's childish, immature, and constantly interrupts. The entire Fox booth does not take this sport seriously, and it's the last thing preventing our sport from really entering a new era. Clint isn't the problem. Clint is just playing the role that Fox producers used to have DW play. The issue is the production director's top-down direction to be goofy, not take the sport seriously is a problem. Clint is just doing what he's told." So in the end, you have certain people saying that it's Clint. Some people are saying it's a production. One person says we just need the whole booth revamped. The approach, etc. I'm not sure about biases. None come to mind to me. I think the producers are trying too much to check boxes and script what should be natural moments. The forced tension between Bowyer and Harvick is disingenuous. He's always done it, but Mike Joy's obsession with the manufactured competition kills me. Fox's quality of coverage for a while has been poor, and so the notion that you have one of their analysts being questioned for their professionalism and such really isn't surprising. But if you have any takes, you can go and leave them here down in the comments about Clint Bowyer or Fox's broadcasting. And for all the other NASCAR and IndyCar news, tune in here to Motorsports Reports, or tune into the Gripster podcast that I do with my good friend Josh that appears on all podcast platforms.